Some foods are healthy, others are quick, and some taste great, but very few do all three. Today, I will be showing you how to make a protein shake, which is one of the few that does. Let's get started, guys. Alright, so let's start with the parts. You got the blender, we got the, as Bianca pointed out, it's got 3 blades, so it's pretty locked in. You want to make sure that's in there, or else you could chop off the finger, so that wouldn't be good. We got the 5 buttons here, which are pretty easy. We got power, low, medium, high, the pulse thing. I'll show you how to do that later. It's probably doesn't do much, but I like it, so use that. And then, other than that, I got my ingredients. I try to keep it simple. People, they try to do too much. I swear, it's a problem. You gotta keep it simple. So I got strawberries and banana, almond beverage, and then the protein powder. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna do to make a protein shake. So some of the reasons I like making protein shakes would be, I think that it's pretty hard to eat quite a bit of fruit. Personally, I don't like down 4 apples a day. I remember in like facts class, they're like, yeah, you gotta have 4 cups of fruit a day, and I'm like, I definitely don't do that. So I think this is a good way to do that. And then this is the protein powder. Certified grass-fed whey, premium whey protein isolate, which I don't know what any of that means, but it tastes really good. And it has 24 grams of protein, so that's good. I've never heard a complaint about too much protein powder before, so I usually am pretty generous with that. And then I'm gonna go with the almond beverage here.
Yes, sir.
Oh, extra protected here. You cannot take liquid out, so I always try to do less than I think I should with the liquid. And then I just add more slowly, as you're gonna see. Make sure the lid is secure, because I've heard that's a problem for some people. You know, I turn it on. I start going low to high, and then you kind of just gotta feel it out. It takes years of experience. So. I swear it's a high level. Well, apparently the blender's cutting out, so that's great. I blame Mrs. Borner's classroom. This would never happen in my high-level kitchen. Okay, so what I like to do around here, take it out, I want to see how much it's moving. I gotta keep this one pretty liquidy because I have small straws. Usually I have like a really big, thick straw, and I make it pretty much ice cream. So, sadly, I'm not going to be able to do that for you guys, because this one's best, but, yeah. I'll throw a few more strawberries in here, because it's a little too liquidy. Okay, does anyone not want a sample? Yeah, that's correct. All right. I don't know what you're doing out here. That's good. Does like the kind of the manual thing. I usually don't do that unless I'm putting more fruit in. In this case I am, so that's good. Okay, that looks about right. It's dialed. It should be. Okay, I'm gonna start pouring out some samples here. So, do you want sample time to be like part of the speech? Is that okay? No?
Absolutely
okay.
not.
Alright. Well, in that case, I'm still gonna pour myself a sample because I want to test it. That's important. Yeah, that's perfect, guys. You're in for a treat. Holy. My plan was to do multiple batches, but we're going to be selling that hard. Alright, so I'm going to go in depth here about some of the ingredients. Protein powder is really good for you. I would say I run a lot and I do other stuff like that, exercise. all that. So it's important. It's very important to have protein because, that's one of the main things that makes your body function. And, I get cranky when I don't get enough food. So, yeah. Alright, well, that's not the way it's supposed to go. Okay. So, Borma, please, can we stop the timer? Because I have another thing, and that's how to clean it, right? Can that be a part of the speech? Can you stop it and we can do samples and then just resume later? Alright, sweet, stop the timer. Okay, I messed up my sequence in here. I don't appreciate that.
The video is still running though.
Okay. We're gonna see Judah's whole process.
We're getting the real time.
That's plenty, dude. That's like enough for a conclusion, too. So.
That is an important part of your speech.
That is.
Actually,
It's just almond beverage.
Yeah, the almond beverage is the best part.
That's 2 cups.
I know, bro. I just love the method.
Oh yeah.
double cup it.
Yeah, I'm stripping a little bit.
I gotta lock it.
Oh, it's not.
You got it.
Please. What if you got down on your knees and screamed, please, if
Oh, we're dripping out here.
you should oblige?
You do know this is on video, right?
Oh yeah. I forgot about that actually. That's unfortunate.
You said down and
Yeah, that's probably an error. You have those at home though, so it's not gonna affect your experience when you make a protein shake.
what if I sort of chase you down after this?
Can I purchase a Judah Allen protein shake every morning? Just got ghosted in real life, bro.
And a protein shake.
Usually when my mom does that, that means no.
I think he's just
Maybe
dead.
your mom just wants it. Maybe your mom's just actively ignoring.
My mom actively goes whenever I ask her a question. So I told her I have a birthday. She doesn't want me to come.
It's okay, be on
I know recording.
My friends start for a month.
I'll take it.
Hey, Borma, can I make the second batch while like the other person's setting up really quick? Like,
Yeah, I
1
know
minute.
we probably make it in the back.
Yeah, alright.
We don't want Sophie.
Making it while I'm up there.
I'll do it while you're up there. It'll add to the order factor.
It'll add to the order. We don't want Sophie in our drink, please.
Alright.
Are you ready to
So mean.
restart?
Okay, well now you're right. You bring up a phenomenal point. I can't do cleaning it if I'm gonna make another.
That's true. Talk us through the steps of what that
You
will
don't have to
Hey,
actually
so
do
what
it.
that would be, start the timer, Goose. We're gonna you throw probably what I have here, 32 ounces of water. I'd put all that in. I put some dish soap in, not too much dish soap because that becomes like a very bad mess. See, Josh knows what I'm talking about. And I would put it back on the blender and then just start it up, and it cleans itself. I tilt it around probably just so it could get parts of the lid, and then you just spray it out with water and it's completely clean and ready. So yeah, that's my secret cleaning trick. Yeah. So in conclusion, a protein shake is a phenomenal and delicious drink, which you guys will find out here in a second. So in addition to all the nutrients it brings, I think it would be awesome for you guys. Thank you for listening to my speech.